Hello students, this video is part 4 on chapter 5, the fundamental unit of life. In this video, I am going to discuss with you about mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles, centrioles and the difference between plant cell and animal cell. Okay, let us see about mitochondria. Mitochondria are known as powerhouses of the cell. Mitochondria is a semi-autonomous double membrane bound organelle found in most of the eukaryotic organism. See students, this is a structure of mitochondria. You can see two membrane which is bounded. Okay, so let us see. Mitochondria have two membrane covering. The outer membrane is very porous while the inner membrane is deeply folded. These folds creates a large surface area for ATP. What is ATP? This is nothing but adenosine triphosphate, which is generating chemical reaction. So what are all the functions of mitochondria? The energy required for various chemical activities needed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate molecules. This ATP is known as energy currency of the cell. The body uses energy stored in the ATP for making new chemical compounds and for mechanical work. Mitochondria have their own DNA. You can see in the diagram, it has own DNA and ribosomes. Therefore, mitochondria are able to make some of their own proteins. So let us see one more time. Mitochondria is known as powerhouses of the cell. Okay, and you can see two membrane covering. One is outer membrane which is very porous while inner membrane is deeply folded, and these folds create large surface area for ATP. ATP is nothing but, as I told you, adenosine triphosphate. Okay, so what is the function of this ATP? Okay, so inside this mitochondria many chemical activities are happening. Okay, so the body uses the energy stored in the ATP for making new chemical compound and for mechanical work. Fine. So this ATP is known as energy currency of the cell. We'll see about plastids now. Plastids are a group of organelles found in all types of plants and algae. The different types of plastids contribute to plant metabolism, thus promoting plant growth and development. One of the main characteristics of these organelles is the fact that they have double membrane. You can see very well in the diagram, outer membrane and inner membrane, and in between the space, inner membrane, intermembrane space is there in between these two membranes. You can see in the diagram. In the cells, plastids are primarily involved in the manufacture and storage of food. They are therefore involved in the process, such processes as photosynthesis, synthesis of amino acid and lipids, as well as storage of various materials among a few other functions. There are three types of plastids: chromoplast, which is colored plastids; leucoplast, white or colorless plastids; chloroplast contains the pigment called chlorophyll. Structure of plastids. The internal organization of the plastids consists of numerous membrane layers embedded in the material called stroma. Plastids also have their own DNA and ribosome like mitochondria and similar to its structure. Functions of plastids. Chloroplasts are important for photosynthesis in plants. Chloroplasts also contain various yellow or orange pigments in addition to chlorophyll. Leucoplasts are primarily organelles in which materials such as starch, oil and protein granules are stored. Let us see about vacuoles. Vacuoles are storage sacs for solid or liquid contents. They are small sized in animal cells while plant cells have very large vacuoles. Let us see the functions. The central vacuole of some plant cells may occupy 50 to 90% of the cell volume. In plant cells, vacuoles are full of cell sap and provide turgidity and rigidity to the cell. Turgidity means it is a state of being turgid or swollen, especially due to high fluid content. Many important substances in the life of plant cell are stored in vacuoles, which include amino acid, sugars, various organic acids, and some proteins. In single-celled organisms like amoeba, the food vacuole contains the food items that amoeba has consumed. In some unicellular organisms, specialized vacuoles also play important roles in expelling excess water and some wastes from the cell. Centrioles. Typically found in eukaryotic cell. Generally, this kind of organelle found in animal cell. Centrioles are cylindrical tube-like structures or organelles composed of microtubules. In the cell, centrioles aid in cell division by facilitating the separation of chromosomes. For this reason, they are located near the nucleus. Centrioles can be found in animal cell, lower plants, the base of cilia and flagella. Now let us see the difference between animal cell and plant cell, one of the important question in this lesson. You can see in the diagram the part which I highlighted with red color, which is available only in animal cell, and the part which is in green color only in plant cell, not in animal cell. And few parts I have given with 3 stars, like I'll show you. Cell membrane, and here I have given plasma membrane. Okay, the function is same, but the name is different. The function is same in both the cells. Let us see the difference between these two. In animal cell, cell wall is absent. In plant cell, cell wall is present. Plastids are absent in animal cell. Plastids are present in plant cell. Centrioles are present in animal cell. Centrioles are absent in plant cell. Golgi bodies are present. Here, Golgi bodies are present and are called dictyosome. Vacuoles are absent. If present, they are small in size. Vacuoles are present and they are large in size. Centrosome is present with 1 or 2 centrioles. Centrosome is absent. See, these are the few difference between plant cell and animal cell. Students, in this video, I covered mitochondria, plastids, vacuoles, centrioles, and the difference between plant cell and animal cell. With this, your chapter 5 fundamental unit of life got over. In my next video, I'll discuss NCERT solutions. Thank you.